Are you a network marketer that wants to follow up more effectively because you want to get more maybes into yeses? I used to have a lot of people that I was like, oh yes, here it comes. Here's the yes. Let me think about it. I'd be like, I'll get back to you next month. And then it would just kind of fizzle out, or they'd just ghost me. I ended up sponsoring over 750 people, become the #1 international owner in my company. And so part of what helped me do that was effective follow-up. Instead of losing out on so many maybes, I was able to bring them over the finish line as a sale or a sign-up. I've got a few things here that I'm going to share notes off camera that I think will really help you with that. They're the same things that I use to get really good results. I hope you find them beneficial. What I will say is if you like these modern tactics, you want to learn more, your company's not really providing them, as most don't, you can go to joinrichardsgroup.com. There's a clickable link underneath this video. I offer a free trial there and a reasonably priced membership to my educational resources. Take a free trial, come inside, see if it's what you want before you even pay or decide to stay. You can cancel anytime you like. So let's dive into email. No, that's another video I'm about to do. Follow-up tips for you as a network marketer. First of all, do more before the information. Stop expecting the presentation to be this magical, like the company brings out a new presentation and it's like cocaine. Oh, wow, yes, give me that. This is going to work. I'd never take drugs, by the way, just to be clear. But it's like everyone's like addicted to it. It's like, mate, that's not going to do the work for you. Like, if anything, it creates more questions to your prospects. So instead of just plonking this video in front of anybody, think more about how you're getting people to that information and kind of what they're bringing, the energy they're bringing with them. What I mean by this is, like, if someone is showing some kind of interest in a conversation, well, why are you interested? Like, what problems have they got that this could solve? How would this solve them better than anything else out there? Are there any results of people you could share? Like specific info you could give them. So, for example, instead of me just saying, oh, I've got this video, do you want to take a look? They keep your options open. They go, sure. And I go, watch this now. There's no urgency there. Instead, hey, buddy, how you been? I've been well. Like, I noticed you liked one of my posts on working from home. Like, why did you do that? Like, thanks for the support. Well, I've been thinking of working home for myself. All right, why is that? Well, I'm getting less pay for more hours, more responsibility. How's that affecting you? It sounds terrible. Oh, it's affecting me this way. Well, if I had something that could help solve that, would you want to take a look at it? Yes, I absolutely would. Anything specific you'd need to see? Well, I'd need to see people like me getting results. Funny you should mention that. You remind me of John. Let me send you his story. You remind me of Jamie. Let me send you his story. I have some specific information that dives into the steps you can take to get started. Would you like it? Oh, yeah, send it to me. I'll watch it now. See the difference? So I don't need to follow up as much, or my follow-up is easier if I pre-frame the information I'm about to share. That's the first big tip. Second of all, make the information that you share specific to the audience. At least have multiple presentations for company, opportunity, and for product, at least 2. Don't confuse a prospect that just wants to build a business with reams and reams of product information. Don't confuse a prospect that just wants to take a product with all this business information. It's not going to work. So again, reducing the need for follow-up or making your follow-up easier, you can do things before the information, before we even get to that point. Now, when it comes to following up with somebody, I suppose this is more objection handling, but I kind of count it as following up because it's after the information, but it's up to you. It's a good tip anyway. Be honest if someone doesn't want to get signed up straight away. Like, be honest. Hey, I'm going to think about it. Can I be honest with you? Yeah, sure. So, like, what is the real objection here? We've spoke about how this is affecting you. We spoke about the problems you've got. We spoke about this, you see this as a valuable solution. Like, you can be totally honest with me. If you don't want to join, that's no problem. But I want to get better. So what is it that you didn't see or I didn't do, or what's on your mind that's got you thinking you don't want to do this now? They usually will it's not that I need to think about it. It's like, I don't have enough for the joining fee. Okay, maybe you've pitched them a higher price package. If I could get you in the door and started for $200 less than that, and then when you make a profit you could upgrade, that would be a better fit. So again, we reduce the need for follow-up by actually asking for honesty and by being able to give them the right information. And if they want that information separately, at least now you're going to send them the correct resource. You don't want to send them stuff about saving money to get started when they've just said they don't have the money, when really it's because they don't think they can do this. So asking them like you being honest and asking them if they can be honest does tend to help a lot. Finally, when you agree a follow-up, agree one follow-up time and date, and that is going to be that's you collecting a decision. Make sure they have all the information that they need. Whatever their problem is, whatever the reason they're not saying yes now, what do you need to make an informed decision? Whether it's a yes or a no. I need the comp plan. I need to see a few people getting results like me. I need to understand that part of the video better. You send them those resources. Do you see them in your inbox? Yes. So you have everything you need. At 3 p.m. tomorrow, I'm going to call or I'm going to text or I'm going to DM you, and that is going to be to collect the decision. So it's fair to both of us. I know you know the time, so if you don't respond, that's a no. If you still need to think about it, I don't want to push or pressure people, that's also a no. Hopefully, these resources give you what you need, and if something else in the meantime comes up, you let me know, so we can hopefully move forward the right way tomorrow. That's it. That's how I like to do my process start to finish. That's what I found makes most effective use of my time. It also reduces the need for follow-up, makes it simpler, and then when I do specifically do the follow-up, it's very clean, very concise, and I'm very confident with it. Even though I didn't feel confident at first, I'm like, but it just works. It makes people come off the fence. And even if they say no right now, at least you're not wasting your time going back and forth with somebody for no positive outcome. I would rather you stick somebody on a customer or potential prospect list, and then a month from now follow up with them. Stick it in your calendar. Hey, a month ago wasn't the right time. Wondered if having time to think about it, has anything changed? You may say, actually, yeah, it's been on my mind. The resources you sent, I took another read over them. Have you got any deals on? Is there any incentives? Yeah, sure, we've got a new car bonus this month. So, we can do that kind of follow-up long term without going back and back and back and back to people in a short space of time, killing rapport, feeling pushy, and annoying ourselves. Well, does that sound better? Is that something you can do? Like if you want more details on my follow-up process and on my recruiting process and on my lead generation, go to joinrichardsgroup.com. I can educate you on all of those pieces of the jigsaw inside of there. And like I said, because I'm so confident of the quality of the training and because I only want people in there like yourself that feel it would really benefit them, I give you a trial before you have to pay. And then, you can decide to stay and cancel any time that you like. As I always say, go create a day in a life that counts. Always have more desires and excuses. If you're a subscriber, I'll see you on the next one. And we don't play favorites here. It's all about helping any network marketer do better in the company that they're in. So if you have prospects or team members that would get value, feel free to recommend or share this video to them. I hope they enjoy it and it helps build their business. Bye for now.